Saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ten yards still left on second down. Throwing again. Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Mario Addison in there to get him for a loss of 5. Dalton throwing on second down. Green's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Andy Dalton. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And tough starting field position here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now it's Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Newton throwing again. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Stewart on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On 1st and 10, Newton. Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, Newton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They snap it to Newton, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here, and that will force a turnover on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Got to be careful here. Dalton being chased out left. And he is out of bounds just shy of the 20. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And this is LaFell. It's caught. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's second down. Dalton looking. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. Steps away to his left. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the Panthers coming out now. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Newton on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. And a little time left on the clock. So on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 18-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Second down, Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's second down. To throw again, Dalton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They look to throw on third with Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And Dalton to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Dalton, first and 10. Underneath, this is Bernard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. And
incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Wes Horton. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially
looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Newton now on second down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
The Bengals getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Johnson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Red zone opportunity. From the gun, Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Captain Mutterland.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw is Newton. Forced out to his left, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 46 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 36. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And it'll be Dalton again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Big spot. Andy Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds. So no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Dalton wants to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. All right, here's Dalton. Defensively here, you've got the... And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Shaq Thompson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. Now a carry for Bernard. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So now Dalton.
Sometimes I get caught.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's Stewart. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Now Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Newton to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, Plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Breeze's Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle. first carry for Adrian Peterson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The motion man is Tate. After the interception, here's Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. Out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Breeze to throw on second down. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Breeze now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Breeze again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
This one complete to Theo Riddick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Stafford. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Teo able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start the drive with Peterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them. Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one, they help force another incompletion.
So out now come the Lions. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Theo Riddick there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now Riddick. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. They know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 4 that time. And the Lions are going to have a first. to throw. Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Manti Te'o in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now it's Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Breeze to throw.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And it moves the chains. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Room to run past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He lets it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
With a carry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Out of the gun, Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Stafford being chased out left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Stafford on first down. He hits Riddick underneath. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 at a first down. On first down, Stafford here.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Shipped together here from the D-line. To throw is Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Step fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Breeze going to sneak it. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Good play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Time for a break. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Riddick light on his feet. Theo Riddick. 20. 10. Touchdown. Detroit. Theo Riddick. 82 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He finds an opening past the 40. And Josh Hill has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Play clock winding down. And now with the play clock getting low, Jim Caldwell's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Out to the flat for Reddick. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Anthony in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll fake to Peterson, and now Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Easy. 53.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Breeze got to have this one. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
On 1st down at Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And now the rookie's free. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of it.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Sheldon Rankins in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got Gonna try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Breeze now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he gets it down to the 32. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Breeze finding Fleener for New Orleans first. On 1st down, Breeze. And the tight end has it, Fleener. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And he's got his man, that's Snead. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead from 17 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He hits Riddick underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now Stafford over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. It's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Breeze to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards. Now Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Akeem Spence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw, Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Flainer, 43 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.